Vin Diesel, born Mark Sinclair on July 18, 1967 in Alameda County, California, entered the world with a mysterious start. His birth certificate had no father listed, leaving a lifelong gap in his personal history. Raised by his mother, Delora, a white astrologer with Scottish roots, Vin never learned the identity of his father. Hints suggested his father might have been a man of colour, but Diesel chose never to investigate with DNA testing. Growing up without answers shaped his identity, giving him a sense of curiosity, independence, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty that would influence both his personal and professional life. Childhood in Greenwich Village. Instead of a suburban upbringing, Diesel grew up in New York City's West Beth Artists Housing, a converted industrial complex in Greenwich Village. Surrounded by artists, musicians, and creative personalities, his environment was anything but ordinary. The boys' stepfather, Irving Vincent, a black theatre director, introduced them to the world of performance and storytelling. Influences from neighbours like jazz legend Miles Davis and photographer Diane Arbus added a unique cultural richness. Diesel's twin brother, Paul Vincent, shared this formative experience, creating bonds and memories that would shape both brothers' creativity and resilience. This unusual childhood laid the groundwork for Diesel's future in acting. First steps into acting. At age 7, Vin Diesel's first taste of acting came unexpectedly. He and friends broke into a theatre intending to spray graffiti, but the theatre director offered them scripts and payment to join rehearsals instead. Diesel agreed and soon starred in a play called Dinosaur Door. This early exposure ignited a lasting passion for performance, proving that creativity could turn mischief into opportunity. While Diesel's life remained far from easy, this experience demonstrated his natural talent and adaptability. It also showed that guidance from mentors like Irving Vincent could redirect youthful energy toward constructive, meaningful pursuits, shaping the trajectory of Diesel's career. Teenage struggles and strength. By his teenage years, Diesel had to support himself financially. At 17, he began working as a nightclub bouncer in Manhattan, navigating dangerous environments in clubs such as Tunnel and Mars. He dealt with gang members, mafia figures, and drug dealers, earning a reputation for strength and toughness. His colleagues nicknamed him Diesel, reflecting his energy and endurance, combined with his stepfather's name, Vincent. He built his body without gyms, using beer barrels, kegs, and push-ups on club floors. This period of physical and mental toughness not only gave him resilience but also defined the persona he would later bring to Hollywood action roles, education, and literary interests. Despite the demands of his early work, Diesel valued education. In 1987, he enrolled at Hunter College to study English literature, hoping to enhance his storytelling skills. Balancing studies with his nightclub work proved difficult. By 1990, he was 3 credits away from graduating but dropped out, inspired by filmmakers like Robert Rodriguez, who demonstrated the power of low-budget, independent cinema. Professors tried to persuade him to stay, even mailing rejection letters to prepare him for Hollywood, but Diesel was determined to forge his own path. His decision reflected a willingness to embrace risk in pursuit of creative freedom. Breaking into Hollywood, Diesel's early Hollywood years were challenging. His first on-screen role in Awakenings, 1990, was uncredited, and for 5 years he struggled to land speaking roles. Casting directors often couldn't categorize him, not white enough, not black enough, not Latino enough. Rather than quitting, Diesel took control of his career, creating his own opportunities. In 1994 he wrote, directed, produced, scored, and acted in the short film Multifacial, about an actor facing rejection due to mixed identity. Made in just 3 days for $3,000, the film initially drew little attention, but ultimately caught the eye of the industry, highlighting Diesel's determination and resourcefulness. Breakthrough with Steven Spielberg, Multifacial reached Steven Spielberg, who was impressed enough to rewrite a role in Saving Private Ryan, 1998, for Diesel. Although he only appeared for 12 minutes, Diesel's portrayal of Private Capazzo, particularly a scene where he attempts to save a child, demonstrated emotional depth beyond his tough exterior. Spielberg praised Diesel's creative input during filming. This opportunity opened doors to larger projects, proving that talent and initiative could overcome industry biases. Diesel's performance hinted at the balance between action and emotion that would become his signature style, blending strength with vulnerability in future roles. Rise to action stardom. By 2000, Diesel starred in Pitch Black, and in 2001 he became a household name with The Fast and the Furious. The film, made on a modest $38 million budget, grossed over $200 million worldwide, combining fast cars, action, and themes of family and loyalty. Diesel's deep voice, physicality, and charisma made him an instant action star. Refusing a $25 million offer for the sequel due to a weak script, he demonstrated a focus on meaningful work over money. This decision, along with later savvy deals, like owning rights to Riddick from Pitch Black, reflected Diesel's strategic thinking and long-term vision in Hollywood. Building a franchise. By 2009, Diesel had evolved into not just an actor but a producer with creative control over the Fast and Furious franchise. Films like Fast 5, Furious 7, and The Fate of the Furious achieved global success, collectively making billions. Diesel's production companies, One Race Films and Tegan Studios, allowed him to maintain creative rights and influence. He became more than an employee of Hollywood, turning the franchise into a personal and professional empire. Diesel's leadership and understanding of storytelling and audience appeal allowed him to transform a modest action series into one of the most profitable and enduring franchises in film history. Friendship with Paul Walker. Diesel's personal life was deeply influenced by his friendship with co-star Paul Walker. The two formed a bond stronger than typical on-set relationships, with Diesel referring to Walker as his other half. After Walker's tragic death in 2013, Diesel named his daughter Pauline and became a father figure to Walker's daughter, Meadow. Each year he honours Walker's memory on November 30th, pausing work and keeping an empty chair on set. This enduring friendship enriched the Fast and Furious films, creating an emotional depth that resonated with audiences and elevated the series beyond standard action fare. Family life and privacy. Despite fame, Diesel remains intensely private. In a long-term relationship with Mexican model Paloma Jimenez, he has 3 children but keeps details strictly confidential, even using pseudonyms during hospital visits. Diesel avoids filming on his children's birthdays and ensures they are part of his creative projects, such as his daughter voicing a character in a Fast and Furious animated series. By waiting until his 40s to have children, he prioritized being a present father. Diesel balances Hollywood life with family, valuing quiet moments and privacy over public attention, reflecting a grounded approach in a world often dominated by celebrity exposure. Hobbies and personal interests. Beyond action movies, Diesel enjoys hobbies that surprise many. He has been an avid player of Dungeons & Dragons since the 1980s, even contributing a foreword for an anniversary book. He plays with friends and co-stars and has expressed interest in creating a live-action adaptation. These activities reveal a creative, imaginative side of Diesel that contrasts with his tough on-screen persona. His love for storytelling and fantasy underscores a consistent theme. Diesel is drawn to worlds where imagination, risk, and collaboration shape outcomes, paralleling both his career and personal pursuits. Controversies and challenges. Diesel's career has not been without controversy. In 2023, a lawsuit from a former assistant alleged sexual misconduct during the filming of Fast 5. While some claims were dismissed, serious charges like sexual battery and wrongful termination proceeded. Diesel remained publicly silent, letting legal representatives handle the case. Production challenges on Fast X, including director changes and rising costs, added pressure. These incidents illustrate Diesel's complex reputation, a respected creative force who can also be difficult to work with. Despite challenges, Diesel maintains a prominent role in Hollywood, navigating both personal and professional obstacles with resilience. Legacy and influence. Vin Diesel's journey is a story of perseverance, creativity, and loyalty. From a fatherless child in New York City to a global action star and producer, his life reflects both triumphs and struggles. Diesel balances the demands of fame with family dedication and personal passion projects. His career shows the power of independence, strategic thinking, and emotional depth, especially in honoring friendships and values. Whether remembered for blockbuster success, personal loyalty, or resilience in adversity, Diesel's life demonstrates the multifaceted nature of true stardom and the enduring impact of a man who built his empire on talent, vision, and heart.